Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Siti, Dewi, Sari, and my co-author Astrid Haryanti. We are both from Binus University, Jakarta, Indonesia. We would like to present our paper with the title Post-Crisis Communication to Re-Promote Tanjung Jaya Tourism Village affected by tsunami disaster through Cikadu Edu-Tourism Center. Here with our social media image. Let me begin with the introduction of our paper. National Development Planning Agency in 2017, or Bappenas, stated that tourism was one of the three priority sectors of development in Indonesia. Three Indonesia's ministries launched Tourism Village Development Program on May 2017 in Bud, Bali. In 2018, there were already 7,275 tourism villages throughout Indonesia. While Indonesia's tourism ministry vision was Indonesia becomes a world-class tourism destination country, too bad Indonesia was formed in part by the ring of fire volcanoes, and around 125 among them are still active. As a consequence, natural disasters might disrupt often Indonesia's tourism industry. September 22nd, 2018, a tsunami swept across Indonesia's island of Sumatra and Java. Pandeglang Regency in Banten Province, a popular tourist destination, was the worst hit area, including Tanjung Jaya Tourism Village, the most famous tourism destination and the widest village. Previously, this village depended on their beaches to attract tourists. Unfortunately, an Krakatau volcano is still active and might erupt anytime, which could lead a huge problem to people of Tanjung Jaya Village who expect their livelihood from the tourism industry. As a consequence, the stakeholders of Tanjung Jaya Village need to carry out post-crisis communication activities to recover the image of their village, and they also need to rebrand their village's previous image from a safe tourism destination to a more changing destination through a place rebranding concept. The purpose of this study aims to first analyze post-crisis communication activities of Tanjung Jaya Tourism Village stakeholders in promoting their village affected by end December 2018 tsunami disaster through Cikadu Edu-Tourism Center. Second, this study aims to offer a recommendation on appropriate village government post-crisis communication program in promoting tourism village through a better place rebranding program. The literature review of this study are Tourism Village, Natural Disaster in Tourism Industry, Crisis Definition, Crisis Management, Post-Crisis Communication, and we stress on the discourse of renewal theory by Umar, Seeger, and Selno, then place branding theory from Kavaratis and Hatch, and the promotion. Here are our research methods. This study used qualitative approach. The data was collected through in-depth interviews with village head, Pokdarwas interim chief, website administrator, and enriched by observation. The data was analyzed by open, axial, and selective coding. The data was validated through source triangulation and checking transcripts as data reliability. Here with our results and discussion. This is the map of Tanjung Jaya Tourism Village. It is located in Palembang District, Pandeglang Regency, Banten Province, Indonesia. Its width around 30 kilometers with 2 dusuns and 27 kampongs. Most area is coastal regions, and in 2018 the total population was 7,200 people, led by a village head assisted by 2 dusun heads. 50% of village people work at tourism industry, and their Pokdarwis or tourism aware group works under the government tourism office or Dinas Pariwisata of Pandeglang Regency. Each Tanjung Jaya village kampung have their own attraction. For example, Cipanan, Cipenyu, and Batu Hideng have beaches. Cikadu has handmade peti panties with rhino motifs and edu-tourism center. Kepuh and Muncang have handmade handicraft from rotan, wood, bamboo, and coconut shell, plus landscapes similar to Baduy tribe. Other areas with farms offer agrotourism with salak biru fruit. The interview results regarding post-crisis communication activities to re-promote Tanjung Jaya Tourism Village, with village head, Pogdar's interim chiefs, and village website administrator, found that village tourism sector was totally affected by tsunami disaster crisis. Almost tourism places were closed until August 2019, as some of them were damaged. The village people were encouraged by Pandeglang Government Tourism Office to continuously re-promoting village tourism through village website and social media, assisted by all Pordaris members, who also use their own social media for tourism re-promotion with Instagram and Facebook by posting hashtags such as Banten Bangkit or Tanjung Lesung Aman. It means Tanjung Lesung is already safe. The changes of village tourism were pushed by external parties who sent a village companion from Management Board of Tanjung Lesung Special Economic Area or Kawasan Ekonomi Khusus. There was an internal conflict between Pordaris organization and village government, as the previous chief was insisted to resign and an interim chief was appointed. Pordaris organization felt that they were not supported by the village government, while village government thought that the village people were not capable with human resources to work at tourism field. Despite the unsatisfied relationship, both village government and Pordaris organization did not hold any important information to village people. Unfortunately, both of them also chose informal discussion to deliver their vision. There were no formal discussions where all stakeholders could brainstorm their idea to realize their vision. Regarding the place rebranding Tanjung Jaya Tourism Village through Cikadu Tourism Center, the interview result also showed that actually both village government and Pordaris organization had a quite similar vision. That is, Tanjung Jaya became a real tourism village, while the village companion had a more sophisticated vision for Tanjung Jaya. To have that vision, the village companion did an informal research, whereas the village government did not. Based on their vision, it could be seen that there was a quite huge gap between the capability of village government, village people, and village companion. In discussing their vision, village government and village people limited their stakeholders to internal parties. It was the village companion who had most contacts to external parties, had an idea to rebrand Tanjung Jaya Village through Cikadu Tourism Center. Cikadu Tourism Center, or CEC, was renamed after KSPN buildings built by PUPR Ministry before tsunami. It was abandoned in the past as the village government did not have an adequate plan for this place. The village companion created this place as a hub to integrate all activities of village people. It was an education center for village people, and at the same time, it became a tourism attraction for tourists. This place was chosen as the new brand of Tanjung Jaya Tourism Village as it was spacious, unique, and well equipped. The only weakness was no person in charge to take care of this place in the past. As a part of their strategy for tourism promotion, Pordaris organization created weekly events such as various music concerts and some social events such as CEC Cleaning Up Movement, Ramadan Bazaar, game online tournaments. To attract tourists, visit Cikadu Tourism Center. The village companion opened a souvenir shop where all wood, bamboo, and rattan craftsmen could sell their products. Some village people also sold food at this place. As an education center, CEC became a place to educate village people. Pordaris members, assisted by some volunteers, taught English to children twice in a week. They also gave a traditional music lesson with gamelan for those who were interested to learn. Craftsmen formed a new group to learn how to increase their products' quality. To re-promote the activities of CEC, the village companion and Pordaris organization used offline merchant, online stores such as Tokopedia and Shopee, Instagram, government's technology tutorial events, presentation with stakeholders, and cooperation with Tanjung Lesung Media. The result was not satisfying as there were no competent human resources to take care of social media management. The village government also stressed the importance of increasing village human resources capability to work in tourism industry. The re-promotion and rebranding program was evaluated by village companion through primary data from interview results with stakeholders, customer data review, product sales result, and continuously discussed with village tourism actors. As the result was not satisfying, recently Cikadu Tourism Center started to lose its charm as a tourism attraction. This place was almost abandoned once again by village people. As the conclusion of our study, the post-crisis communication activities carried out by village stakeholders were mostly encouraging village people to re-promote village tourism through rebranding Cikadu Edu-Tourism Center as the new icon of Tanjung Jaya Tourism Village. Unfortunately, there were many internal conflicts among these village stakeholders which have restrained lately the development of village tourism. There were no formal discussion forums where all stakeholders could brainstorm their idea to realize their vision. Village rebranding program was not satisfying as the village lacked of capable human resources to work in tourism industry. Here are the recommendations of our study. First, all village stakeholders should have a similar vision and target in developing their tourism village by conducting formal forums discussion for brainstorming idea. Second, village government has to activate their website and social media to continuously inform village people and stakeholders regarding their tourism village development, while also empowering the village people with knowledge and skills. Third, village government should assist village companion to search for investors who could help to develop tourism at Tanjung Jaya Village, and to take care of the maintenance of Cikadu Edu-Tourism Center. That's all our presentation today. Thank you very much for your kind attention. Please do not hesitate to post your questions. Once again, thank you and good afternoon.